Hey guys, we're live. I'm back at it. This is a decent one. I'm using a little jig. This time I'm using my bait casting setup, my Daiwa. And this is the jig I've been using with a little tail from Lake Hopping Baits. I'm gonna let this one go and I'll get back to casting. It's been a pretty simple deal, just basically jigging it up. And when they hit it real hard. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's doing fine. Fish on. Oh my god, first one on camera. Let's go. This is my first one on camera. Again on the Daiwa setup. On the tiny rattle jig. Hey Hans, how are you? I'm destroying the bass tonight. Letting this one go and I'll throw again because it's insane. These fish are on fire. Fish on. Oh my god. All right, check this one out. What a beast. How are you, Grant? How are you doing? They've been running like this. It's insane. The tiny rattling jig, weedless, and I mean weedless. Oh man, let's go back at it. This is just insanity. All I'm doing is really tiny snaps. Like I'm just tapping it like this. I think that little rattle in the jig is just like a dinner bell for them. It's crazy. I'm gonna switch direction. Try a little bit this way. I was catching them on a Roadrunner. I was catching them on a buzz bait, but the jig, this has been crazy. This is like my first couple of casts without a bite. Oh man, you dream of days like these. Grant, I might be coming through your town on the weekend. I hope I make it. At least that's the plan. Let me show you the lake. Oh, it's nice and smooth already. It was windy earlier, but now it's really nice. So let's try and switch direction a little bit. Oh my god, I didn't bring the tripod tonight. That's all right. Okay, so I'll let it drop just a little bit and then I'm gonna start tapping it. I'm really hoping I don't get any ticks in my ass today. And I'm so jealous of this grass here by this pond. If I could grow grass like this, oh my god. Oh. I'll be sleeping well tonight. I'm so tired already, it's crazy. Oh, I missed this one. I'm not even casting 30 yards. There's a bunch of duckweed, and they usually hit about 6-7 feet out of the duckweed. Okay, it's time to try the whopper plopper, I guess. This one is the bone in the 90 size, and this one is on my Aquarius rod. Hans, I see you're still catching them pretty good. I haven't seen too many fishing videos from Grant though. Oh, I missed this one. On this one, beside the braid, I have 12-pound braid and I have 15-pound fluorocarbon leader, because otherwise they would just destroy this braid. The whopper plopper tangles so much, it's crazy. Okay, I guess what I'll do is I'll switch tails. I'll go to this impulse. This one's really soft. It seems to work a lot better because I went really small and I was catching the tinier ones for a little bit, so I'll go bigger this time on the jig. Anyways, it's almost too dark, so I hope they see this one better. It's a really decent, very soft bait. Go back to the rattle jig. So the rattles on this one, they have a bait holder. I don't know how well you can see it. It's like a little anchor right here, that little chip. And what's important to do is, this would be the natural way this stands. You want to hook it the other way around on a jig, and on a bladed jig, like a, let's see, so you want to go something like this. On a chatterbait, same thing. You don't want to lose a lot of the action. All right, let's go. When they thump it, it's just something else. Biggest one I had today was 18 inches, which is a decent size. I'm gonna say about 3.5 pounds probably. And the fireflies are out, which is pretty cool. Come on. I missed that one. Hope it didn't rip the tail. They're so soft that they usually bite this end off. And with this, I have a little bit more power, and I can force them in and basically toss them even with a bunch of weeds. Because with the spinning rod, I'm afraid I'm gonna snap it on the weight. It is a strong rod, but it's not designed to pull tufts of weed like that. Come on! They keep ripping it out of their mouth. That's so dumb. So how's fishing by you guys? Bluegills should be on beds everywhere, and bass also should be pretty insane sight fishing right now. What I want to do is fly fish. I want to buy a one-weight rod, so I was asking around for recommendations. If anybody's used a one-weight, I would really love to see some. Come on. I would really love to see some recommendations. So far I heard the Temple Fork Outfitters has a nice one that I could actually look into, and I know Reddington has a one-weight. Hey Justin! Justin's got started this podcast. I should go on that again. Come on. Oh, my wife called me just now. Anyways, we're back online. This guy is like 14.5, maybe 15 incher. Inhaled that jig with the. Come on. This is the bait. This is the fish. Time to let him go. This one is on the impulse. I'll try to get one more, and I'll probably call it a night. I don't want to get my ass kicked by my wife. Oh. It's not a good idea to hang up on your wife, guys. Come on. One more, one for the road. Make it a good last fish for the evening. I've had a fantastic night so far. I didn't start broadcasting until I got like probably 18 fish, maybe more. So I'll post on Instagram all the catches. I'll tag them, MTB Keeper. Mystery Tackle Box keeps ignoring me. I don't want to approach them through my big account because it's not designed for fishing. But we'll see. I try to approach them through Instagram, try to approach them through Twitter, but they're not very cooperative yet. Oh my God. Come on, one for the road. That's all we need. I don't know, what do you guys think? Should I switch to a tap water for the last fishes? Got it. Ay, oy, 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 oy. This guy is like That's probably one of the smallest ones. Like a 13-incher. Again on the jig with the impulse tail. Oh my god, that's not the one we want for the last fish of the evening. Come on. Oh. Hey Hans, have you slaughtered any more pigs in your apartment? How's the female presence in Nebraska? Better than Dakota? Oh my god. So Hans, is Nebraska better lady-wise? Is Tinder better populated there? Don't tell me you switched to Grindr. Yeah, there's several frogs here. They seem a little bit braver now that it's darker. Wow. Oh man. If I find a beer, I'll I'll be a happy camper tonight. Come on, fish. There's more weeds. Can you hear me over the frogs at all? Well, it's getting really dark. I see everybody's losing interest. Time for me to call it a night. I've been using my Daiwa setup with a rattle jig by Strike King, and then impulse tail, and then on my spinning setup the Aquarius rod with a Shimano and a whopper plopper. And earlier I was catching fish on a Roadrunner in a 4-inch size. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. It's time for me to go get a beer, Have a great night. Remember to do what you love, because life is way too short. Lyubaka out.